Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're gonna be talking about me, but specifically how YouTube is currently changing my life. They said start with what you have, start where you are, and that is exactly what I did. I mean, it was 5 years too late, but I finally did it, guys. I am uploading YouTube videos. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but I've been consistent and I'm loving it. So let's go back. I first had the idea to start a YouTube channel when I was 14. So I saw these people on my phone and my laptop, and I was like, who is hiring these people? Because I want to work there. And so I did a lot of research, and then I found out that actually anybody can upload a YouTube video, and I was intrigued. So I asked my friend to film with me a YouTube video, and we did not upload it. It was terrible. But anyways, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it another time. And so the following year, 2020, in quarantine, I filmed 2 YouTube videos. I edited them and I posted one of them. I don't know where the other one went. And I've always kind of been creative. I have like a bunch of videos saved on my phone that I like shoot for fun, and I do photo shoots for fun. I've always been a creative at heart, and so starting a YouTube channel has always been a big goal of mine. Now the question is, if I've had this dream for this long, why now? Like, why in 2024 did I finally do it? So number one, I stopped making excuses, but then also I want to talk about the 2 things that gave me courage. Starting with this box and my blogs. So in this box is basically my memory box. So I keep things that memorabilia there, and one of the many things that I have in this box are letters. So some of the letters are from people, but most of them are from me. So either I write to my past self or I write to my future self. And there was this one letter that I wrote in 2014 that was to be opened in 2024. And so I opened the letter and I read. So essentially it was a Q&A. So my 14-year-old self was asking me like all the goals that she had, that she thought I'd have, all the things that she thought I'd have in my life that she wanted. She was asking me all about that. And one of the questions was, how many subscribers do you have on YouTube? And it was like, what? Well, my 14-year-old self had a goal to start a YouTube channel and grow it, and by now it should have been like grown a lot, because I would have started it 5 years ago. And I was like, and this really put a fire under my butt, because I was like, I've got to do this now, because I don't want to disappoint my 14-year-old self, and also I don't want to disappoint my 25-year-old self, because I'm pretty sure that this is something that I'm going to want in 5 years and in 10 years, whether I start now or not. And the second thing that gave me the courage to do this are my blogs. So essentially I've had a blog, like in 2019 I started a blog, and then in WordPress.com, and then I stopped the blog, and in 2020 I started another blog which I continued until last year, and I stopped the blog. And last year I started writing on Medium. And towards the end of the year, it was actually the end of the year, one of my articles kind of blew up, and it was like really amazing to see. And from there I just started getting more attention and more traction, and more people being like, wow, this is so helpful, wow, this is and that made me like, oh my god, like something that I said and something that I wrote, something that I've been thinking about, actually helped or provided insight in somebody else's life, and that was really an aha moment for me. And I started, building up my email list, and now I think it's currently at like 70, so 70 people are subscribed to my email list, and that was also incredible, like for me, because I think I started it also last year, and I was not really expecting much, and I was expecting it to grow like very slow. And I mean, 270 is not a lot to other people, but to me it actually is. And it was kind of, it really made me think maybe I do have something to say. But actually, yeah. And also something really amazing happened yesterday. So yesterday somebody bought me coffee, and that just really sealed everything. It just sold the mindset that, maybe this is worth doing. Okay, so let's talk about what was holding me back. Number one, obviously the biggest culprit. What will everybody think of me? Let's say together, what will everybody think of me if I do this? And it was really a really hard mindset to shift. What will everybody think of me? And the second one was, well, I'm gonna be a public failure, because like YouTube is so public, but with blogging it's sort of intimate, and your failures are not public, and they're not like really failures, because like nobody's really seeing them or like paying attention, anything like that. So what I really had to tell myself was like, well, here also nobody's paying attention to me. Nobody cares. Like nobody cares literally about me. So I have to stop stressing myself about it. I was putting my goal on a pedestal. So as I told you that in 2019 my goal was to become a YouTuber. So this was something that I put on a pedestal, and it was so big and so daunting and so overwhelming and so unreachable. So it's like, where do I even start? And also, what is the point? And just letting it be just another thing and not be this big thing. So I do this with, I have no goals. So like literally I have no goals for YouTube. I have no goal whatsoever. It's just like, okay, post a video then, and it's fine, because this is something that I enjoy doing. But when I put all the pressure to kind of create a perfect video and to get a video to make a video that get views, that just made my creativity all go away. So I had to literally stop myself and be like, well, just do this, like how you would literally film a video that you're going to edit and let it sit on your phone, but instead you're uploading it to YouTube, and also you're doing this for yourself. And the fourth thing is like, who will even listen to me, which I still have not found the answer to that. So I think my biggest mindset shift that I had to make was after reading that letter from my younger self, to be like, well, I'm doing this for me. This is all for me. This is so I do not regret not doing this when I'm like 25 or 30, so that I can stop thinking about it already and just do it, so I can see what will happen, so that I can honor my younger self's wishes, because like this is something that she wanted, and this is something that I still want, and this is probably something that I will still want. So like, why don't I just take action on it now, and just see what happens? Because like if I don't do it, now I'm gonna regret it in like 5 to 10 years. So I think that mindset alone kind of crushed all the concerns that I had, because I was like, well, I'm doing this for me, like literally. So what if people think this is cringe? Well, I'm doing this for me. So what if people think I sound dumb? Well, I'm doing this for me. So like whatever what ifs I did have in my mind, I was like, well, I'm doing this for me, so who cares? You should do it too. And you should do it too. And by it, I do mean starting a YouTube channel or starting a blog if you've been thinking about that, or a TikTok account, or anything that is actually not creative. Like whatever you've been thinking about, just do it. Just start doing it now. Do it because you'll regret it if you don't do it now. Do it because you've been thinking about it a lot, and it's time to take action. Do it because you just want to see what will happen if you actually do it, instead of wondering and torturing yourself with all these fantasies. And what's the worst that could happen anyway? Like if you actually put yourself out there, what is the worst that could actually happen? Like what? Somebody doesn't like your video? So what? And also, do it for your future self. Think about it this way. Let's say like you want to start a TikTok account. Just do it for your future self, like as a gift. Maybe think about yourself in 2 years and be like, well, she'll be glad that she has this TikTok account and she gets to share her message, and she has this amazing audience and community, and you're doing it because of that, as a gift for her, literally. And so everything now doesn't matter, because it's about you. Like all the contents that you have, they're about you, but you're not doing this for you, you're doing it for your future self. So if you start having all this self-doubt and this negative mindset, just think about it. I'm doing it as a gift for my future self. She will really appreciate this. And I would really love that if you would embrace the philosophy of figuring it out along the way, of you just watching 2 YouTube videos max of somebody doing the thing that you want to do, and then starting and finding your own way and making your own mistakes and learning along the way. You can absolutely go on and watch YouTube videos for inspiration and for like figuring things out when you actually doing the thing. So just start the blog, and then you can YouTube after, like, how do I do this or do that, So absolutely start implementing rather than consuming, and start before you're ready. Like there will never be a perfect time when the stars are aligned, so just start today, start now, start before you're ready, and you'll figure things out along the way. Start with what you have. Don't let yourself make excuses, just start already. Guys, I just finished editing the video and I was ready to post it, but I noticed that something very significant is missing from the video. So how is YouTube actually changing my life? So the thing is, I've had this goal for having a YouTube channel for like a very long time, but you have to understand, like, I am not the type of person to post videos on the internet. Like this still mortifies me, like every time I do it, and I'm still extremely terrified. So like my comfort zone is there, and this is like very, very, very much outside my comfort zone. And like the fact that I am able to do this, that's what's changing my life. That's what's changing my life. So the fact that I am the type of person who actually has a dream and is very, 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 very terrified of the dream, but then she makes those videos and edits them and posts them despite the fear, despite the self-doubt, and despite the fact that only 2 people maybe will watch the video. And the fact that I am so scared of failure and that only 2 people will watch my video, but I still do this and I still take the time to kind of hope that this will grow and this will turn into something. That is what's changing my life, because it's like, well, I'm the type of person who can do this. Today's quote of the day is, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. I love you so much and thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And speaking of my blogs, my main blog is with albumoflatina.com, and you can check out the content that I write there. And I also blog on Medium. Also, I think it's at Album of Latina. Yeah. And you do not have to know the blog that I started years ago. It's fine now. Thank you so much. I love you and appreciate you so much. Start.